We made the finals of Nash Next in Chattanooga.
And that's on August the 19th.
August 19th, we'll be at Songbird South in Chattanooga at 6 p.m.
And then you will win the contest there.
I hope so. Well, we're gonna give it our all, like we do everything. We try to.
Hi, and welcome to Kelly, where we talk about life, your life and my life. And through Kelly, we hope to inspire. Have Rick Byers on the show today. He is a musician. We're going to talk about the music business. You do country music.
Yes, I do.
And we're just going to talk about the journey of the musician. And you have a special story because you actually didn't start performing until your 40s.
Actually, I didn't pick up a guitar until I was about 39 years old, yes.
Really?
Yes, seriously.
That gives me inspiration.
Well, I've had actually several people tell me that. But all I wanted to do was sit around a campfire. That was it. I just thought it was cool. I wanted to sing and sit around a campfire. Well, next thing I know, my first guitar teacher is my first bass player in my first band. And then I started writing shortly thereafter, and it was like, I didn't realize I could do this. So, and now it's just ballooned into, I scratch my head all the time, and I'm like, I can't believe this is
How did this happen to me?
Yes, it's
so
crazy.
You just recently won you didn't win the contest, but you are.
We made the finals of Nash Next in Chattanooga.
And that's on August the 19th.
August 19th, we'll be at Songbird South in Chattanooga at 6 p.m.
And then you will win the contest there.
I hope so. Well, we're gonna give it our all, like we do everything. We try to give every performance.
Now, how does someone get into a contest like that?
You can get with the Cumulus stations. I think there's the Kicks 101.5 is one, and then we've got the 107.9 out of Chattanooga, and there's another one out of Rome, I believe.
Okay.
It depends on what listening area you live in.
Okay.
You qualify for that, and then you can submit for it.
Okay.
So, and then there's fan rating that the period that they have to go through, and it's online, and then. So, but last year I was in the one in Atlanta. I submitted "I'm Your Man," the song I wrote for my wife. So.
Aww, nice.
It took me a few years to write her one.
So you travel back and forth from Nashville to?
I
go to
Nashville. I go to Nashville. Some here and there. I gig a lot. I do a lot of shows. So I've already done about 85 shows this year. So I do solo shows just myself.
And you have a full-time day job?
Yes, I do. I work 40 hours a week as well.
Yes. See, I mean, people don't know what really humans can do.
It's tough, but it get very little sleep. So,
yeah. Right.
So,
yeah. I'm
very
sure. So let's talk about the business of music for a minute. As far as somebody who's wanting to do this on a bigger adventure, what are steps that artists can take to help market themselves or to get connected with the right people?
Well, one of the things is to show that you have a great work ethic.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things, and we talked about that earlier, in Nashville and other places where I meet producers and they ask about me long before they ask about my music or anything else, because you have to be a very hard worker. This is not an easy thing, and anybody who's tried to do it at all, it's difficult.
Yeah.
And you have to constantly be able to pick yourself up and push forward, and it just takes that drive. You just have to push yourself.
So what drives you?
What drives me? I don't know. It's strange. I've never had anybody ask me
I
that
just
question.
thought of it.
What drives me about it is performance. I enjoy getting out in front of the crowd, and having gotten over that years ago, now it's just a thrill. It's just to get up there. It's just fun.
And it's a connection.
Of
You're
course it
just
is.
sharing a big ball of energy.
Yeah, and especially when you're sharing your original songs, so you're sharing a part of you.
Yeah.
So it's
and it has to be so cool to have people singing your songs back to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't been in that situation.
Well, it gives you goosebumps just thinking
Right,
about it. So,
yes.
It is. It's
That's your work.
It is your work, and it's every time that you put a song out, you're exposing a piece of you. And now my wife Lisa helped me co-write that song as well, so that was very cool. And she also directed the video.
Ah, that's so cool.
I know, it's very cool. My wife is a very talented lady. She surprises me all the time.
See, every good man has a good lady right behind him.
Exactly.
Or sometimes in front of him.
Either way, but but Yeah, she did a great job. She blew me away because we did it during Wagon Train, which is up in Chatsworth, and we were trying to get it going before the contest got really into full swing. And I had another show that day. I was up at the Georgia Winery that afternoon, so I had to do, which I do this a lot on Saturdays. I'll do 2 shows in a day. And so we went and did that, and we were already set up at the Saddle Club up there, and we show up there. Well, they're filming the video, you know, segments of it there. And I'm just sitting back going, my wife is so cool. It's like, look at her go. She always just goes over the stuff. It's like, but yeah, it just never ceases to amaze me.
You know, it's so funny because my husband and I, we work together a lot. And people say, you should not work with your spouse. And I love working with him.
I love working with my wife. I mean, I really do. We don't get to work enough together, I think, sometimes. But
yeah, but it just adds that other element. I mean, really, I don't know how it works in other places, but in America, we work. And, you know, a lot of times I think, I mean, it's so nice because he and I can always share stories and when, you know, your wife being involved in that, it just gives you guys a greater connection.
Well, and she's so integrated in the music anyhow, the poor girl has to sit there at every show.
Right,
you know?
exactly. She's like, I might as well work.
When we were first together, I told her, I said, you know what? I said, I love George Strait, but I don't know if I could sit and watch him every night. I said, I don't envy you. I do not envy her, that poor thing. She sits there. But she's so integrated in it.
Yeah, and she's proud of you.
Yeah, she's very proud of me. She's out school shopping today. She couldn't make it, otherwise she'd have been here. So, you know how that goes.
Send our love.
Will do.
So I have for you a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Some Reese's peanut butter cups.
Thank you.
So the candy is just something that we do on the show to say thank you for being here. Thank you for being a gift to our audience. Thank you for being a gift to your environment and to the world.
Well,
you know,
I appreciate just being even taken serious at all.
Exactly.
With it. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely.
I guess when you ask what's the thing that thrills me the most about it, is when I sit back and go, wow, I'm actually being taken serious to do this.
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's like,
yeah. No, I totally, that resonates in me completely, yes. So if you have some advice to give to young people.
Young people, work, get your day job. Chase your dream at the same time.
Yeah.
Okay? Frank Green told me, he says, chase this just as hard as you would your day job until it is your day job.
Yeah.
It is your regular job.
Yeah.
So, but you got to take care of yourself. I've run into folks that don't work in that, and they have it very tough.
Yeah, I'm the same way with my acting studio. I worked at a crane company during the day, ran this at night. I was at event after event, and I relate to you when you say, you know, you're you just keep, and you don't even know where the energy keeps coming from.
No,
you
don't. You just keep pushing. My wife and I look at each other all the time. We're like, how did we even get through this last weekend?
Right.
Let alone it go off well.
Right.
You know? So
yeah. And now I am at the point that this is my primary job, but it's taken some years.
Oh yeah.
Some years.
A whole lot of work.
Yeah. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me, Kelly.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate
You're welcome.
that.
If you guys have any questions for Rick, if you want to ask him a question about, you know, the music business or anything, please leave it in the comments below, and I'm sure he'll be glad to come on and answer any questions.
Absolutely. Sure would.
And we'll also tag, you know, how do people get in touch with you if they want to follow your
the
music?
Rick Byers Band on Facebook,
Okay.
Rick Byers Band on Reverb Nation, Rick.Byers on Instagram, and we do have a website. RickByersBand.com. Today's social media, it's like, and then the guys are asking, you want Twitter? No. I don't want another one.
We just signed up for the Kelly Talk Show on Twitter, and that thing is just putting so many emails in my inbox, and we still haven't used it. I'm trying.
So much. So much.
Yes. Thank you guys for being here, and we hope this segment educated and inspired you.